Growing up, I remember seeing my dad go off to volunteer for a week at a place called Camp Hope. Now, I was lucky. He was a great dad. He provided for our family. He raised us in a wonderful church. We ate dinner together. We took family vacations. He loved my mom. He was always there. And when my dad would go to Camp Hope, he would come back with stories of kids whose dads weren't always there. They weren't there because they were in prison. He would tell us stories of how hard it was to get kids to go to sleep at night because in their homes, bedtime wasn't always safe. And stories of finding little bundles of camp food because in their homes, food wasn't a guarantee. And stories of how hard it was to gain the trust of an 8-year-old who had been hurt, but that he thought maybe it was working. Their dads weren't there because they were in prison. So I watched my dad go to camp for a week to show them the love of a dad year after year. What we now know is that if your mom or your dad is incarcerated, there's up to a 70% chance that you will one day go to prison too. We know that parental incarceration is as traumatic in the life of a child as abuse, neglect, or witnessing violence. And we know that there are 200,000 children of inmates in Georgia. I'm Christina Cummings, and I'm the executive director of an organization called Kidz2Leaders, and our mission is to break this cycle of incarceration. We do this by working directly with children of the incarcerated. We offer a safe, stable environment, exposure to new opportunities, and most importantly, a long-term community. And we start with kids when they're just 8 years old. We offer a 10-year Program Continuum, a Program Continuum powered by the deep, devoted support of more than 400 active volunteers a year. And hand in hand with these community volunteers, we provide summer camp programming, leadership development, job training, higher education support, individualized family support, and an alumni community. We offer a decade of programming because we believe it takes at least a decade to permanently change the trajectory of a child's life. And we invest $1,000 to $3,000 a year into our kids, which is significant, but it's not nearly as significant as the emotional, societal, and financial cost of incarceration. 99% of the young adults who have completed our decade-long continuum of programs are living free from incarceration. And in fact, we think the state of Georgia owes us quite a bit of money. Now, we weren't always a 10-year Program Continuum. We started as just a 1-week summer camp, a camp called Camp Hope. I was so fortunate to grow up in a home with a mom and a dad who were both there. And my parents showed me with their words and their actions, from those who have been given much, much will be demanded. My dad showed me with his actions that not everyone has a mom and a dad who are both there. That mass incarceration has created an epidemic of family members missing family members. And that we each have a higher calling to stand together with those who are missing their moms and their dads, their brothers and sisters, and show them that extended family of support, that community. After more than a decade in our programs, the young adults we've served don't say, "Thanks for the weeks of summer camp." They say, "Thank you for standing beside me with the love of brothers and sisters and with the love of a mother and a father." And after more than a decade volunteering, our community members don't say, "Thank you for the service opportunity." They say, "Thank you for standing beside me as my brothers and sisters and for showing me the love of sons and daughters." This is how we break that cycle of incarceration. Please join our family. Thank you.